how to be the master of your own life. Welcome to the channel. And before I move on, I have a very important disclaimer to make. If you are still young, if you are, for example, 25 under, I will talk to you directly as if you were my own son, alright? Sometimes we can have very powerful information in our hands, but if we don't know how to use it, it can be a problem. The things that I'm about to share here, they are powerful, they are big, they can change life of the most of the people. But if you don't know how to handle it, it can be a mess. So, check if you're mature enough, check if the time's right. Otherwise, just keep the information yourself and then you can use it when the time comes. Even you are above 25 as well. Say that you are, for example, facing an anxiety crisis. You are in a deep problem right now. Your hand is not in the right position. Maybe it is not the best time to do it. So, in short, what is this huge information that I'm talking about? It is not rocket science, it is nothing new, but it can help you big time. It is accessing your own brain and change the bad information for the good information and change your life perspective for good. What does that mean? If you are here watching this video, there is a big chance that you are feeling miserable or that other people treat you as S-H-I-T or you're unhappy with something in your life. It can happen. The most of us have been there. And the thing is, what do you want for the future? I'm asking this because, believe me or not, the most of the people that I know, I've been talking to a lot of people about emotions. I've heard a lot. And the most of the people don't want to have their problem solved. Surprisingly enough, they just want to have relief of the punctual problems. Say that someone is feeling very anxious or sad or depressed. Some of them want to have company, want to have someone to talk to about that problem, that specific problem, but not about the real problem. Why? The most of us don't want to be in touch with our deepest problems. And here is a big problem. See, if you have traumas, if you have things that you need to change in your life and you don't know how to do it and you're still walking in the same circle, there is a big chance that you need to find what's going on inside of you. And accessing your subconscious mind is a very important and very powerful way to do that. I believe that there are different ways to access the subconscious mind, but talking to yourself and allowing yourself to access this information by talking, verbalizing, is, from my perspective, the easiest, the fastest, and the most effective way to achieve that. And how can we do that? Then we have the first obstacle. A lot of people, they don't even want to start the process because of pride. If you want to achieve something new in your life, you must admit that something is not right. You must admit that something that you're doing or something that someone did to you in the past didn't work well, and you need to admit it. How do you do that? Verbalize. Just say it. Maybe you know what's going on. Maybe you know what was the problem, but maybe you don't. But it doesn't matter. As long as you just say, look, there is a problem. I don't know what it is, but I want to have the solution. As simple as that. Why is that so important? The moment you do that, you're sending a sign to your subconscious mind and you're telling yourself there is something that must be changed. What is that? I don't know. But the moment you do that, you open a new space in your mind, in your brain, and you give it an order to yourself. Remember how to be the Lord or the master of your own life. That's the title of the video. You are the master of your subconscious mind, and you must have the power upon it, because if you don't have the power upon it, this subconscious mind will have the power upon you. In analogy, think of a dog. If you have a dog, look, the dog needs a master. If the dog doesn't have a master, what does happen? The dog becomes your master. As simple as that. And if you have no control upon your own subconscious mind, the traumas, the problems of the past, the wrong ideas and information that you gather along your life, they will rule your life. And then you keep walking in this miserable circle. And I am pretty sure that if you're still watching to this video, after 6 minutes, you definitely don't want that, right? You want to have a solution. And another thing is, the solution is probably a long-term solution. Why is that? Because those problems, they are usually long-term problems. Another very effective way to access your subconscious mind is having someone you trust. See, the more you access your subconscious mind, the more information you have about yourself, and the more useful that will be for the healing process. Talking to someone you trust and you're not fearing to be judged can help you big time, because the more you talk, the more your subconscious mind will be opened, and the more information, the more access to the information you have. Sometimes it can be overwhelming because there is so much to be out that sometimes you just have to stop the process. But before I think of that, we don't need to go too far ahead. We need to go step by step. First thing, swallow your pride. You are the master of your emotions as well, so you cannot allow your pride to be upon your desire to be healed, to have a better life. Admit, there is something wrong inside of me, and I want to find a solution, and I want to be cured and healed. Step number 1, swallow the pride. Step number 2, if you have someone you trust, talk to the person. Hey friend, I need some time. I need to talk to you about some things. I need to trust you. I need to have, a safe place where I can talk about some things. May I trust you to do that? Sometimes it is hard to find someone like this, and there are other ways to achieve that. If you want, you can even go to the comments. You can talk about your things if you feel comfortable enough. Otherwise you can just send an email. There is an email, or even not an email, but an Instagram account. Say that you need someone to talk to. So I will leave the possibilities on the comments. Alright? And another aspect of the healing process is that it is not as 1, 2, 3. There are a lot of steps. But before going through all this process, we need to go step by step. So do that if you want. See how it was. If you want to share in the comments, how was your experience? What is going on in your life? You're more than welcome to do that. Okay? I hope this information was useful for you. I wish you all the best in life. I thank you for being here so far. Alright? If you liked, please press the like button, or tell me what else you would like to see here in this channel, and how can we help each other. Alright? Thank you very much, and have a very good one.